Good evening. I'll take you through 8 detailed news items in a clear, listener-friendly script. For each topic, I'll give a compact 3 to 4 line summary that preserves the key facts and figures. 1. The Fed, Kevin Warsh, and the rate outlook. The Fed is expected to hold the policy rate at 3.75% at its April meeting, with market participants and Fed officials saying rate cuts are unlikely soon, given 3.3% annual inflation, higher oil tied to the war, oil around 100 to 110, and other risks. On Wednesday, the Senate Banking Committee voted 13-11 to recommend former Fed Governor Kevin Warsh to the full Senate. Warsh is a contender to succeed Jerome Powell. The Justice Department's criminal inquiry into Powell was transferred to Fed Inspector General Michael Horowitz, a move that helped clear Warsh's path after key Republicans, including Tom Tillis, conditioned their objections on the probe's closure. DOJ warned it could reopen the investigation if needed. Even if Warsh becomes Fed chair, immediate large rate cuts are unlikely because Fed policy is committee-based and current high energy costs, rising prices, steady consumption, and moderate labor data constrain cuts. Warsh has proposed operational and communication changes, but cannot unilaterally set policy. Powell's chair term ends May 15th, but his Fed board seat runs through 2028, raising the prospect of Powell remaining on the board after his chairmanship and possible two leaders transition tensions. Bottom line, rates are likely to stay put for now. Warsh's nomination proceeds to the full Senate, but swift policy shifts, especially deep cuts, face significant real-world and governance constraints. 2. Oil volatility after UAE's surprise OPEC exit and Iran tensions. Recent oil volatility reflects the UAE's abrupt exit from OPEC Plus, effective May 1, combined with rising tensions over Iran. The UAE says it left to avoid quota limits so it can raise processing capacity to roughly 4.5 million billion by 2027. Short-term supply gains are limited because Iran's attacks and a potential Hormuz closure already constrain exports, and Fujairah bypassing pipeline capacity of about 0.8 million barrels per day is reportedly running near capacity. Markets saw sharp swings, Brent spiking in the $110 to $118 range, then pulling back, and analysts warn UAE's departure weakens OPEC's spare capacity buffer and could increase long-term price volatility, though Saudi Arabia still holds significant short-term balancing power. Additional risks include potential exits or dissent from other members, e.g. Kazakhstan, Niger, Venezuela, that could further erode OPEC Plus cohesion. For now, the Iran situation and U.S. maritime responses are the main near-term price drivers. 3. FCC orders early reviews of Disney-owned ABC stations after a Jimmy Kimmel joke. On April 28, the FCC ordered early license renewal reviews for 8 ABC local stations owned by Disney, citing a year-long DEI probe and potential violations of prohibitions on illegal discrimination. The stations affected are in Fresno, Los Angeles, Chicago, San Francisco, New York, Philadelphia, Houston, and Durham, North Carolina, and Disney was told to file renewal applications by May 28th. The action came shortly after White House calls for Jimmy Kimmel's firing over a joke about the First Lady, prompting claims the FCC move is retaliatory. FCC Chair Brendan Carr has taken a hard line, while Democratic Commissioner Anna Gomez called the step unprecedented and unconstitutional, and free press advocates expect legal battles if license revocations are pursued. Disney says it has complied with FCC rules and is preparing a legal response. License revocation, if attempted, would be a multi-year process, and stations will continue broadcasting for now. Number 4. Musk-Altman trial opening day, OpenAI's government cybersecurity push, and the Tumbler Ridge lawsuit. First, on opening day in Oakland, Elon Musk testified that OpenAI abandoned its nonprofit, public interest mission in favor of profits benefiting Sam Altman, Greg Brockman, and Microsoft, arguing the